Guys, welcome to the stream, my friends. Locatelli to Juve. This is the headline. This is the news of the day for Juventus Football Club, and of course the Sassuolo, who we don't care so much about anymore because now the deal is done. It's over. The waiting, the meetings, the cappuccinos, the croissants, the plane travels, the phone calls, the ladies who were entertaining those both parties while they were having a meeting. It's all done. It's over now with. We are finito. It is a done deal. My friends, 35 million. This is the price tag. Now, we're going to talk about this and how it all developed. Of course, you all know how it will develop. Meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting. Finally, 5 days. Of course, we have to put it as close to the Serie A start season as possible. Guys, this is it. He is coming. 35 million. This is the price, but the deal itself, it will be split. We'll talk about how the financially and what does this guy actually bring to the table. Let's take a look at this one. So, my friends, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. If you just joined here for the very first time, smash a like on this one and subscribe to the channel. Dennis, this boy has his birthday tomorrow, so shout out to Dennis without a doubt. So tomorrow is a Wednesday, so this guy will be having his birthday, and his birthday present is Manuel Locatelli having a medical, because Manuel Locatelli will have his medical tomorrow, and after that medical, we will know fine exactly what the deal is, how much you are gonna pay. But there are rumors already, and of course, nothing has been confirmed by the Juventus official side. But both Fabrizio Romano and Romeo Agresti and other very solid journalists have confirmed that this guy is arriving at Juve. This is a loan first and foremost. And it was always going to be the case. It will be loan for 2 seasons. And then after that season, the second season, we are obligated to buy him for 35 million. Whether we are going to just splash 35 million on Locatelli straight away after those 2 seasons, or those 35 will be split between several seasons, I just don't know just yet. These are the rumors, and I'm looking at this right now, my friends. And well, let's see. So it is, as per my good friend Guido Vaggiago, who is a Tuttosport journalist. If you've been watching my channel for quite some time, this guy was on my channel for a couple of months ago, and so it is obligation to redeem. Sassuolo will get the money no matter what. And Adam, welcome to the stream. Rob to the stream, and Steve, welcome. All of you guys, welcome to the stream. And it is a free loan. The rumors are this is a free loan, so which means we are just getting him for free now for 2 seasons. Mind you, this is not actually for free, but now, since we have no money, as we've been saying for years, months, we are not paying anything for Manuel Locatelli. Now we are not paying for him next season. For now, it seems we are paying for him after that second season. 35 million. 35 million, of course, is the price tag that both parties agreed upon between, because originally Sassuolo wanted 40. We spoke about it many times, and Juve wanted 30, so 35 is the middle ground. Finally, they're done. Now, question is, why did they wait for so long, dragging it out just before the end of the start of the Serie A season? I can understand why Sassuolo, from Sassuolo's point of view, just because they want to push Juve as hard as possible. That failed. So, yeah, it is what it is, my friends. Over and done with. We're not going to talk so much more about Sassuolo and their Nero Verdi nonsense. They are going to, of course, immediately account for the capital gain, because their capital will be increased with 35 million after 2 seasons. They can already now post it. And there's a free loan for Juve. As I said, no fees from Juve to Sassuolo. Of course, there will be wages paying to going to Locatelli, but those wages will not be high, so that is not a problem. Yeah, guys. I mean, should I say congratulations? Of course, he's still get to do his medical, but he has been training with Sassuolo. Well, yesterday regularly, so I don't see there will be any problems with that medical. Of course, we have to also look at the previous incidents with like Patrick Schick. I think one of you guys mentioned it in the chat, and I also had some fun with it on Twitter. But it all looks to me like this is a done deal. Both parties are agreed. Locatelli has agreed with Juve years ago, and that's it. That's it. He'll be arriving for the medical tomorrow, the rumors are, and then we'll know, of course, as I said, the full grand scheme of things financially. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday, this is when we are playing against Udinese. First and foremost, we need to go to Udine and travel. So already there is your Friday gone, which means will Locatelli be joining that squad? I think he might very well be joining that squad. However, I don't think he will be starting. If he will be playing, he'll be playing mostly half hour or so. So as I said before, my friends, it is Aaron Ramsey in the deep playmaking role, the regista. I do not like him there, but it is what it is. We have no options as per now. And then Rodrigo Bentancur and, once again, Federico Bernardeschi on the other side of Ramsey, just because we have no options. Arthur, of course, injured, Rabiot out injured, and McKennie is suspended. So there we go. Or maybe we're playing Sunday. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Steve. I think, was it Sunday or was it Saturday? It is Sunday. So one more day. Cool. But anyway, it really doesn't matter, because now they will be dragging on the official announcement of Locatelli, because they need to register the guy, they need to officially promote him, I guess. But still, we're playing on Sunday. That is correct. Thank you, Steve. And yeah, will he be playing from the start? No, I don't think so. I think it will be Ramsey, Bentancur, and Bernardeschi. Now, where does that leave the rest of the side? Now, this is also very interesting, because we have Arthur still injured, Rabiot injured. I think Rabiot, to be honest, is a safe bet with Allegri. Allegri likes Rabiot. Rabiot, I think, likes Allegri as well. So Rabiot is staying. He will be playing. The biggest question mark here is Aaron Ramsey, of course. Why? Because we do not necessarily need him, but yet we kind of can't get rid of him, because of the high wages. And there are rumors now about Pjanic still being an option for Juve, but that is also only if Aaron Ramsey leaves the club, which I don't think that he will, because nobody wants the guy because of the wages. So he is the big elephant in the room, in the midfield room, because let's face it, without Locatelli in there, we are a very weak side in the midfield. And to be honest, my friends, against Udinese on Sunday, we are very weak in the midfield. Even though Bernardeschi scored the worldie, Bentancur looks a bit more mobile and a bit more, fresh, so to speak. It is the Ramsey thingy. It is the Ramsey thing that pisses me off and kind of makes me a bit worried about the state of our midfield against Udinese. And thankfully, Rodrigo De Paul isn't there anymore. Yes. So, Manuel Locatelli, if you just joined the stream, my friends, Manuel Locatelli has agreed the deal with Juve months ago, but it was always going to be between the clubs Sassuolo and Juve. They finally agreed for the fee, 35 million. And, they will be paid. I don't even understand this, but it will be paid after 2 seasons. So the free loan, and then we paid him 35 million after the second season. But that particular clause, so to speak, needs to be confirmed officially by the club or by, I don't know, Fabrizio Romano, Agresti, who are deep inside these kind of contracts and the splits of the payment and whatever. So we will see what happens. But right now, if we're looking away, we're not even looking at the financials. It's not our, we don't care because we're just fans. We want players at the club. We want the goats at our club. Now we got at least one talent, huge talent, Italian talent, a young talent. Now, is he enough, my friends? And I saw someone in the chat right there. I think it was Morten. Thank you so much for joining, Morten, by the way, and everyone else as well. Smash a like on this one. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Now, guys, the big question now, is Locatelli enough? And which brings me to another thing. Let's analyze Locatelli as a player because, well, what can we expect from this young talent? He has played for Milan, and then he left for Sassuolo to play consistently. Now he's improved drastically through a very short period of time, basically. And now we are getting him. But is he a starter in the Champions League semi-final away to Man City, for example? Well, he is probably, just because we don't have any options. But will he be that world-class player this season? I do not think so, to be quite honest. I think we are just a little bit too frantic in regards to praising Locatelli. Yes, he had a great season with Sassuolo, but this is Juve, totally different ballpark, totally different teammates, totally different institutions, so to speak. This is where you fight for your place every single day. With him, he's in a very lucky situation, whereas Ramsey will most probably be injured somewhere down point this season. Locatelli will play, without a doubt. So what does he bring to the table, my friends? And before we go into that one, let's have a look at the chat, my friends. So Bon, welcome to the stream. First time I see you here, so it's only fair for me to start with your comment. Will he play against Udinese? Bon, no, I don't think so that he will. I think he will. Well, I think he will play against Udinese. I do not think that he will start against Udinese. One, because Allegri likes to ease the new players in. Two, it's only been like, for him it will be like 5 days for Juve. He needs to acclimatize. He needs to get to know his teammates. I say 15, 20, half hour tops against Udinese, no matter the result. And of course, if Ramsey gets injured, if there's something gonna happen that we cannot control or predict, well, there we go. Locatelli will start. But if everything is as it looks like right now, Ramsey, Bentancur, Bernardeschi from the start, in my honest opinion. Everyone else, I'm just saying hi to everyone. There's a lot of people in the chat. Nice to see you all. So I'm not gonna able to say hi to every one of you, but thank you so much for joining. Bond, there is another comment from him. Hopefully he gets to top form soon, as in 15 days World Club qualifiers are due to. Well, there we go. We spoke about this last time I was live. It was on Friday. In regards to the world-class players, that they can come back from the vacation and just go straight into the lineup like nobody's business. Like De Ligt being one example. He can be on vacation for 3 weeks and then just start in a Serie A game, no problem. With Locatelli, we don't know. We do not know, because his level apparently is very high for Sassuolo standards, but this is Juve. He was playing in a very particular, very known system of Rodrigo De Zerbi, the coach of Sassuolo. Locatelli knew De Zerbi's tactics. He, well, fulfilled them with perfection, so to speak. Now he's going from De Zerbi football to Allegri football. And what does that mean? Which means, I think, what I think it is more defensive awareness. Now, this is where I'm not sure where Locatelli is at. He is a physical guy. He's a big guy. He's a tall guy. But under pressure, when people are pressing him, is he that good? Let's see. Is he capable of finding those open spaces while being under pressure. Let's see. But there are some stats for you, my friends, which we will look into just in a second. Locatelli, towards being called up for the game against Udinese, says Sky Sports, thank you so much for PES Gamer DD. Yes, that will be surprising if anything else. And Anisha as well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. So, guys, let's take a look at what Locatelli brings to the table. If you are following Tactical Roll on Twitter, or if you were following them wherever on social media, they have just tweeted a little thread about Locatelli. So their explanation of Locatelli is that Locatelli primarily operates in central position. I hope I can actually show you this picture. Just wait a second. This is a heat map. This is a freaking heat map of Locatelli goating for Sassuolo. Let's see. There we go. We got it. You got it. Allegri wanted Locatelli. Locatelli wanted Juve also, Rishi, which is nice. Which is always nice. So let's see. There we go. So this, my friends, this is the heat map of Locatelli. It looks like somebody's having, I don't know, nosebleeds or something. But this is fascinating. So Locatelli primarily operates in a central position, as you clearly can see. However, can often drift to occupy the left-sided channels of the midfield in order to distribute the ball through his passing ability. Locatelli's 2020-2021 heat map can be seen right there. So, as you can clearly see, he is all over the place, and on that left side especially. What I do not like with this one, and guys, let's be real, this is for the whole season. If this is for the one match, Morten, I'd be surprised. And he's basically a beast. But this looks to be like for the whole season in general. But what I do not like with this heat map is that he drifts. You know, he drifts. And it could be a good thing, but it could be also a bad thing if we are defending, if we need control, if we need stability in the midfield. And my lords, we need stability in that midfield. So I'd rather see him playing right in the middle of the park. But since he moves, well, let him move, I guess. But then someone else need to counter that movement. So when he disappears, somebody needs to drop deep. Be it Bentancur, be it, dare I say it, Bernardeschi. But let's hope that's not going to happen. So this is it. This is his heat map, my friends. I like it. Some things I do not like with it, but it is what it is. It's certainly, my friends, it is more than we can expect from Sami Khedira with his heat map. You can't even see his heat map during the glory days because he would be down in the freezer at the J Medical, and down in the freezer there is no heat. You get it? You get me, bro. You get me. All right. There were some comments there further up regarding to Cristiano. This was the most ridiculous thing. Just quickly on Cristiano Ronaldo before we move back to Manuel Locatelli. Yesterday's farce from Chiringuito, or whatever the TV show was called in Spain, was embarrassing. It was below anything I've ever seen. They build up this momentum and everyone bites on it. They have huge Cristiano Ronaldo news. Huge! And then the only news that they provide basically is that Carlo Ancelotti wants Cristiano at Juve. Congratulations. Well done. The suspense was unreal. I give you that. I bid on it as well. But seriously, farce. And even this morning, today, Carlo Ancelotti himself tweeted, Cristiano is a great prospect. He's a great man. He's a great player for Real Madrid. He was always been a legend. But we move forward without Cristiano. And Fabrizio Romano himself tweeted out earlier today as well that it is not Carlo Ancelotti who decides who he wants, who he doesn't want at Real Madrid. It's somebody higher up, and you know who that is. So really, what a farce. What a farce yesterday. Embarrassing. Yes, so back to Manuel Locatelli, my friends. Back to Manuel Locatelli. He will be wearing jersey number 73. At least that's what the rumors are. Given the reasoning for that, I'm not so sure what is the reason, but he scored his first senior goal in the 73rd minute, which is maybe a coincidence, or maybe something divine. We don't know. So yeah, it's quite funny. But he will most probably like wearing number 73. So if you want your number 73 jersey in your collection, well, this is the one to get it. Locatelli. Next one from Tactical Role. I love these guys, so please follow them on Twitter or wherever you are on social media. Locatelli is extremely astute. I love the word astute. When they tweeted astute, I probably they did like this: astute. At recycling possession from central midfield in 34 appearances last season for Sassuolo, Locatelli completed 80.9 passes per game with a success rate of 88.3%. Additionally, completing 4.9 long balls per game. Very impressive figures, according to Tactical Role. But very impressive figures. But this is in a system. Well, this is in a system of Roberto De Serbi. What does that mean? That means that he can play no-look passes, and they know where to expect and when to expect that pass from Locatelli. So, yeah, I do not think that will be that impressive for Juve, but you can see the potential. You can see the understanding between the players at Sassuolo with that stat. That is without a doubt. Let me see if I can show this one to you once again. This is the tweet from Tactical Role. I will highlight this for you, my friends. So there we go. Screenshot it for you best way possible. Locatelli is extremely astute at recycling possession from central midfield. In 34 appearances last season for Sassuolo, Locatelli completed 80.9 passes per game, with a success rate of 88.3%, which is another impressive thingy, huh? Then, defensively, this is very interesting for us, for Allegri fanboys like myself at this moment, at least. This is very interesting because he has some interesting, impressive stats, defensive stats as well. Let me have a look. I'm clicking like a crazy. So, defensively, Locatelli is also very impressive. Sassuolo's system involves strong pressing, which Locatelli has shown commendable ability in doing. Now, let's pause that. First and foremost, are we that well known for strong pressing ability? No, not this Juve. At least not now, not yet. We may be that during later stages of the season. And this is again why the heat map looks the way it looks. Because he roams and he presses. So this is why. He averages 2.4 tackles, 1.5 interceptions, and 1.7 clearances in the past season. For me, that doesn't say much. I'm not that stat genius, but if these stats are wonderful, then there we go. But for me, the first part of this tweet is more important. Sassuolo's system involves strong pressing. We know this. We remember this from when we played against Sassuolo, when we watched Sassuolo play against other teams. Their strong pressing is, very, very impressive. And Locatelli was a big part of that pressing. Now he moves from that. Of course, Sassuolo are a different side now since De Zerbi left Sassuolo to join Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine. So now this will be a different Sassuolo, and he will leave that Sassuolo, of course, and we will see isolated from De Zerbi influence, from from his comfort zone, basically. We will see isolated how good is Manuel Locatelli. The only feature of Locatelli's game which hasn't evolved quite as much, this is also tactical role, the only feature of Locatelli's game which hasn't evolved quite as much as the other parts has been his ability to score and assist goals, which brings me to the tweet again from Mr. Bond, the new arrived Mr. Bond. Locatelli played well in extra time against Austria, he said, provided long passes from back to Spinazzola, who assisted Chiesa's goal. That is true. And also he scored during Euros. Not once, twice, if I'm not mistaken. So he is a deep-lying playmaker, so we should not expect goals. This is very important, my friends. We should not expect goals from Locatelli. We should expect presence, not necessarily physical, technical presence, stability in the midfield, control of the possession, and distribution of the ball at the right time to the right players. This is what I would like to expect. Of course, remember, this guy is a young player. I think he is 30. No, he is 23. Let me just have a quick look-see. He is 23 years old. So, of course, he still needs to grow, needs to find his true self, and so on and so on. So I think he will improve. He will improve with Juve, and especially with Allegri. But reserve the judgment and reserve the criticism until maybe half of a year. Because this is a new system for Locatelli. This is a new coach, new players, new teammates, and whatever. So, there we go. Imagine Locatelli becoming another Arthur. I do not think that will be the case, but turn this around, Dennis, and look at this way. When McKennie, Rabiot, Arthur, Bentancur, Locatelli, throw Bernardeschi in there, start cooking together, mamma mia. This will be quite something if they work, and if Arthur stays fit, if he can play consistently 3 games a week at the most. This is where the consistency comes in. So Rabiot, Arthur, Locatelli, take your pick. This is one of those midfields that we can choose from. Will he play side by side with Rabiot, says Morton? Most likely, yes, in addition to another midfielder in the middle. But again, Allegri's side looks very dynamic. It's very tough to predict what formation he's going to choose. I'm starting to think this will be a 4-3-3 because Chiesa, Dybala, and Cristiano will be up there causing havoc for every defense in Serie A. And with Morata coming off the bench and so on and so on, Caio Jorge will arrive sooner or later with his fitness and with his presence. So we will see how that offense will go. But in the midfield, it also looks like to be a 3-man in midfield because we have so many options. 4-2-3-1 looks a very funny one because we have like 5 midfielders and we're using only 2 of them. Now, as I said, right at the start at the stream, thank you, by the way, guys, so much for joining this stream. Let me breathe. Now, as I said before, Locatelli arriving isn't going to solve everything. We still need more. And what I mean by more, mentality, physical presence, belief in the team, fino alla fine. We need to rediscover the fino alla fine. Forget Manuel Locatelli to Juventus. I want Grinta. If there is a guy out there called Grinta as his last name, sign that guy. I want Eduardo Grinta arriving at the J Medical, signing for Juve, providing what his last name means, Grinta. This is the most important signing, which of course we cannot sign, is the Grinta, the belief, the work together as a team feeling, so to speak, basically Grinta, fighting for every single ball. This is what we need. Manuel Locatelli provides finesse, provides awareness in the midfield, but the Grinta, the fight, and the 110% focus on the task at hand. This is what we've been lacking for 2 seasons now. We need to get that back. And you cannot sign it. We have it already somewhere down, deep down in our own bellies. We just need to find it. And Allegri is one of the better coaches out there who can just dig that up, So I'm excited for this season, guys, especially with this boy arriving to Juve 4. Right at the start of the stream, I repeat, my friends, once again, this is a loan deal for 2 years, but then we sign him on permanent basis for 35 million. This is an obligation. That is not something we choose to do or not to do. This is what is gonna happen. But the structure of those 35 million, it might very well be the case that we are just splitting those 35 on 20 third season and 15 the second season, maybe. I don't know. Let's just wait and see what happens, guys. Jordan loves Juve. Welcome, Jordan, to the stream. How far we will go in the Champions. Harper, welcome to the stream, my friend. And let's be clear, the Champions League should not be the obsession this season. We need to get the Scudetto back. The only reason as to why I would like us to go far in the Champions League is because of the revenue it brings with it. I would hate to see us going out in the group stage. Let's be honest. I want us to go as far as possible, but let's not focus on, if we're not winning the Champions League, we are a failure. That is the wrong way of thinking. Remember where we came from. You've heard this name. You heard this sentence before. Remember where we came from. Of course, Antonio Conte winning the Scudetto, and then of course remember where we came from. Came from Marotta and Paratici, because we were like crap in the 2010, 2009, and so on and so on. But remember where we came from. Pirlo barely securing the Champions League spot for us, and then on the verge of being kicked out because of the Super League, and now we're back in it, of course. Remember where we came from, my friends. Do not expect too much on the European stage. However, in the Serie A, this is where the cooking will be cooking. We will stir the pots. We will grow this, because we are one of the contenders to win the Serie A, and that's where it should be right now. Gotnaldo, welcome to the stream, my friend. Higuain and Matuidi are unhappy in MLS. Santi Cazorla and Benatia are in Qatar League Team of the Season. Let's sign them all. Why don't we? On high wages, preferably, of course. Of course. We signed a new legend, a real midfielder, says Talian. Welcome to the stream, Talian. And yes, which brings me to the formation del Juve. That was a crappy attempt on, I don't know what that was, Spanish, Italian. You remember this one, my guys? You remember this one? I love this one, huh? Let's have a look at how we will field with Locatelli in the side, provided we are playing with a 4-3-3, which is my basis. So first of all, Wojciech Szczesny doesn't want to move. There we go. So Wojciech Szczesny will start in goal, whether you like it or not. Let's see. And then we have Alex Sandrinho on the left, whether we like it or not. Let's just put Dybala all the way up front. Ramsey, let's put on the bench. Cristiano will be on the left, of course. De Ligt will be in there, of course. Most likely, let's just assume Bonucci will start next to De Ligt. If Chiellini is fit, Chiellini starts perhaps, but this is not the point of this setup, basically. Chiesa certainly will start on the right. Rugani will be way down the pecking order. I think Rabiot will start. Kulusevski, unfortunately, why is Locatelli yellow? Okay, fine. He is yellow. He's a goalkeeper. But there we go. Let's just take this one away then. Number 73, this is Locatelli. He will be playing right here in this very position. Next to, just for the sake of it, let's put Arthur in the side. And on the right back, let's go with Danilo, I guess. Huh? So, if Ronaldo leaves and we can't get Holland, will Icardi be a good option? Not sure. I'm a fan of Icardi as a player, just because I like foxes in the box. But again, high wages and so on and so on, maybe. But then Icardi will need to have a support. So there we go. But that is a topic for another day, Mr. Bond. Alexandro Bonucci, De Ligt, Danilo, Locatelli, Rabiot. I think it will be very hard to beat, says Morton. There we go. So this is the way of playing. I think this will be the way. So, sorry. Now, this I like this one, by the way. This is quite funny. So this guy, I don't know why I'm doing this one, but this guy, let me try it again. He will operate most probably over here. Come on. There we go. He will be operating right here. But when he moves away, so right here, this is where these lads need to work together. And granted, we remember last season, the communication between Arthur and everyone else in the side was crap. He was playing for himself. That's why he was holding the ball for too long. So the communication between Arthur, Locatelli needs to be spot on. So these two need to sleep together, need to share the same room together. They need to eat together. They need to shower together. They need to know each other very well. And I'm not talking, that way, but you know what I mean. They get to get each other 100%, because if those two click together, Locatelli and Arthur, mamma mia, Rabiot can do whatever he wants. Because those two will ball like crazy. But that will most likely not be the case. So therefore, Rabiot will be staying right here on the left. This guy, Arthur, will be roaming very much because he loves to roam. He will not be the offensive contribution going forward because he just isn't used to going forward on those forward runs. Rabiot will probably do that. So this is why maybe Bentancur here will be a better choice. And then big task for Locatelli to support those two bombarding forward. But we have this guy dropping deep, moving around. We have this guy dropping deep. He loves to drop deep at times as well to get involved. Same goes with Dybala. He loves to drop deep to get involved, but that will ruin our attack. Oh no, wait, it will not, because Chiesa is freaking attack by himself. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So this will be interesting. With Locatelli in the middle right there. moving around, deciding what to do and when to do it. And of course, support from the wingbacks. I think Alexandro will benefit greatly from Locatelli. Why? Because Alexandro can now freely go forward and be visible to a player who loves those long balls. So there we go. This is a good stuff, my friends. I like it. And don't forget Cuadrado. Forget about Danilo. Let's put Cuadrado in there just to have some fun. Cuadrado and Chiesa on the right side. With Locatelli supplying those boys with long balls. One goes here. The other one goes here. Defense is terrified. Manuel Locatelli is on fire. Their defense is terrified. Yeah, I may be hyping this guy. I may be hyping this guy just a bit too much, but you cannot hide the excitement for Juventus fans, not just because it is a deal that we've been waiting for months. It's not because we have been craving for a midfielder, but because this is a young Italian midfielder who can play ball, which is very rare for Juve these days. We hadn't had a proper midfielder from Italy. Well, since you know who, Claudio Marchisio, and of course Andrea Pirlo. But let's face it, Andrea Pirlo was, he was a very world class, but Claudio Marchisio kind of grew at Juve, and I think that's what will happen with Locatelli as well. Of course, he is not Juve boy, so to speak. He came from the Milan grounds, playing for Sassuolo. Now he will be playing for Juve. The medicals, my friends, are tomorrow. Then we will know which shirt number he will have, whether he will be playing against Udinese or not. I think he will be playing, but not starting. My starting lineup, I can reveal it already now. Starting lineup for Juve will be Alexandro, Bonucci, De Ligt, most likely Cuadrado or Danilo, maybe even De Sciglio. Let's just have some fun. I'll put De Sciglio there. Szczesny will be there. Locatelli will not be there. And let me just remove this one. I do not think Locatelli will be there just yet. So Rabiot will not be there. Arthur will not be there. Ramsey will start. And I do not like that one bit. McKennie is suspended. I remember there was somebody asking the question why. The suspension from the last season carrying on into this season. This is Italy, Bernardeschi will be playing there next to Bentancur. And then, of course, Cristiano, Dybala, and Chiesa. We maybe will see Morata starting and not Dybala. We'll see. But this is the lineup against Udinese, in my honest opinion. Big worry for the midfield, but then Locatelli can jump in. There we go. I forgot to share my screen. Mamma mia. You don't see what I see. There we go. Sorry. This is the lineup. Szczesny in goal. Alexandro on the left. Bonucci and De Ligt in the center of the defense, unless Chiellini decides to play Riedemann, Pjanic, or Ramsey. For me, to be honest, I'd take Pjanic because at least he knows how to play in that role. Ramsey doesn't. But with Ramsey in there, of course, I don't know what are the pros for playing Ramsey in that position and not Pjanic if you have both in your side. I mean, for me, it's Pjanic, to be quite honest. But Alexandro on the left, Bonucci, De Ligt, and De Sciglio on the right back. I think it could be Danilo, it could be Cuadrado, it could be De Sciglio. Don't know, to be honest. Don't care that much about that one right now. Locatelli will be starting on the bench. Bernardeschi will start, not because he is good, an excellent Mezzala, an excellent box-to-box midfielder. We just don't know that yet. If he is, we've been trying him everywhere. Now the midfield is another try for Bernardeschi. He scored a screamer against Atalanta this weekend, but is that enough to just award him the starting spot? No, I don't think so, but it's pretty simple, my friends. We have no options. As I said, Rabiot is out injured, Arthur is out injured, McKennie is suspended, and everyone else is way below par. And as much as we love Ranocchia and Fagiolis, it is Bernardeschi. And of course, Bentancur, just because he is the last one standing. He's basically the only one who is a natural midfielder between those three, which is quite interesting. And then, of course, the front three speaks for itself. It might be actually Morata and not Dybala. Let's just wait and see. But I have a hunch that he might just throw in Morata in there first, and then Dybala after the first half, or maybe he would just go all in with Dybala and Morata, killing them off in the second half. And home of Juve, I think it was home of Juve. Yes, no De Paul and Musso, indeed. Udinese are not the same as they were last season. So, my friends, this is it. Locatelli arriving at Juve. Done deal. Fabrizio Romano and Romeo Agresti and Guido Vagiago, many other outlets have confirmed that the deal between Juve and Sassuolo is done. We are not going to pay a little dime. We're not going to pay for their, gas money. We're not going to pay for their cappuccinos, croissants, the ladies. We're not going to pay for any of that. We are getting Locatelli for free. Now, we'll get Locatelli for free, but then we will pay 35 million after the second season. Or there's another twist to that formula, but at least for now, they agreed. So he will be arriving. Tomorrow is his medical, again, as per Romano. There we go. Fino alla fine. I'm excited. He will most probably wear number 73, as I said, and that 73 will most likely start on the bench against Udinese. My friends, this will be fun. Last thing before I turn off this stream. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. I answered the question, sorry. Morten, what is your opinion about Dybala and Cristiano defensive work? Are we strong enough in front of the goal? Do we need a striker who stays in the box? I don't know yet. We will see what happens. With Allegri's setup, Morten. But I will say this. At least we get a lot of movement up front. With Chiesa, Dybala, Cristiano moving constantly, threatening constantly. Defensively, yes, there is a worry. Chiesa will work defensively. Whether he will work effectively, I don't know. As I said before, I still think that the goal that England scored on Italy is first and foremost Chiesa's fault, because Chiesa did not track back when they countered after 3 minutes or 4 minutes or so. It's not embarrassing, but it's quite disappointing. So I would want to see some defensive work from Chiesa. Dybala has nothing to do defensively. Unfortunately, he's not that strong. He's not that big. So I don't know. Cristiano will need to work a little bit defensively, I guess, and he will very well do so, I think, if Allegri tells him to. If not, this will be an interesting season indeed. Rabiot comes back after August. I think he will be coming in September, and Arthur will be arriving in September, October, or maybe even November. So, yes, there we go. Last thing before we end this one. Locatelli, welcome. And of course, this is it. This is, what do I say? This is it. This is the transfer season. We're not going to do anything else during the transfer market. I highly doubt it. And we're closing this. That's it. This is our lineup. Di Lorenzo mistake on the England goal, you say. Yes, you say that. But if you look further back, on that goal, you'll see that Chiesa is not tracking back. And I am, yeah. All right. Let's have some. Let's have some. Yes, I just saw the Cristiano Instagram. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at it, huh? Let's have it. If I can find this. Reopen. Let's see. So Cristiano has just posted something on Instagram. Perfect timing. First of all, I love the picture. And you're just gonna see in a second what. I don't think it will be copyrighted, is it? I don't think so. I'm a smart boy. Come on, work it. So Cristiano apparently ending the rumors, ending the speculation. Oh, mamma mia. And I see Anneke Molinar just posting her picture with De Ligt, those two lovebirds. Gotta say. So, this is a long one. And I love every second of it. Let's see. That's a long one. That's what she said. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can make this one a bit bigger for you. Yeah, I think there we go. So, let's have a look. Should I say it in Portuguese accent? With Portuguese accent? I don't know if I can do that. But, so, Cristiano Ronaldo. First of all, this is a black and white photo with him hushing everyone. Cringy, yes, but it's bianconeri, so he's staying. That's all I need to know by just looking at the picture. But here it comes. Anyone who knows me is aware of how focused I am on my work. Let's talk and more action. I love this. This has been my guiding motto since the start of my career. However, in view of everything that has been said and written recently, I have to set out my position. All right. More than the disrespect for me as a man and as a player, the frivolous way that my future is covered in the media is disrespectful to all the clubs involved in these rumors, as well as to their players and staff. By the way, I bet you one croissant that he is not the one who wrote this. I think he dictated someone to write this. But anyway, my story at Real Madrid has been written. It has been recorded in words and numbers, in trophies and titles. This is quite funny. This is a book. This is like a bedtime story for Oscar. I'm gonna read this to Oscar tomorrow as a bedtime story, and he will be falling asleep after 5 seconds. My story at Real Madrid has been written. It has been recorded in words and numbers, in trophies and titles, in records and in headlines. It is in the museum at the Bernabeu Stadium, and it is also in the minds of every fan of the club. And beyond what I've achieved, I remember that in those 9 years, I had a relationship of deep affection and respect for merengue afición, whatever that means, and affection and respect that I retain to this day and that I will always cherish. I know that the true Real Madrid fans will continue to have me in their hearts, and I will have them in mine. All right. As well as this most recent episode in Spain, there have been frequent news and stories associating me with a number of clubs in many different leagues. Many different leagues is like 2. So Cristiano, calma, it's only 2. Premier League and League 1. With nobody ever being concerned about trying to find out the actual truth. Oh, relax, Cristiano. We all been trying to find out. But the thing is, the only truth that we can find out is by your Instagram post, because everything else is just rumors, and say-sos and whatever. We don't know anything. And we don't even have the tools to find the truth. The truth is in your mind, Cristiano, and you are just opening your mind to us. So, grazie. I'm breaking my silence now. Ooh, I'm shaking, Cristiano, to say that I cannot allow people to keep playing around with my name. Funny. I remain focused on my career and in my work, committed and prepared for all the challenges that I have to face. Everything else is just talk. And the blinking emoji. Man, this guy did not write this himself. Happy birthday to Robert De Niro, by the way. He's celebrating 77th birthday today. This is Robert De Niro who wrote this. Cristiano just dictated him some nonsense, but this is a work of art, my friends. This is a work of art. No doubt about it. I like this, the last part. Oh, sorry. Woo! What was that? It was his pictures, whatever. Nicola Musti. Yeah, it's the Primavera guy or whatever. Anyway, I like this last part. I remain focused on my career and in my work, committed and prepared for all the challenges that I have to face. Everything else is just talk. So, by the looks of this post, it means that Cristiano is motivated. He wants to play this next season with Juve. He wants to win as much as possible. He's ready for the challenges, which means he's ready to play under Allegri, and he will do whatever Allegri tells him to do. This is standard, so to speak, but he doesn't write Forza Juve fino alla fine, because it's not about fino alla fine Forza Juve. It is about him and his own future. So, yeah, this is it. Cristiano Ronaldo just spoke through Instagram. This is the future, my friends. Cristiano Ronaldo speaks. The celebs, they are speaking through posts and Twitter tweets. So, there we go. This is it. Cristiano staying. We're going to win the Champions League. We're going to win the Serie A. Bloody. Locatelli will play against Udinese, scoring 5 goals. Now, in reality, my friends, before we leave, this is it. This is our mercato. We will not buy anything else. We will probably get rid of someone. I will be slightly surprised if Miralem Pjanic arrives, but it will come only if Aaron Ramsey leaves. And for now, no Aaron Ramsey rumors, means Pjanic will still be playing for Barcelona's street side, because they can't afford to register him as well, I think, which is quite sad. Very, very sad. Adu, yes. Adu is not going to be his friend anymore at home of Juve. That is true. Adu Aguirre is his name. This is the guy who... I would love to show this to you. I would love to show that video to you, because this is it's just groundbreaking. How funny that is. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Let me just find this. I think this is it. I think this is the one. Yes. This is the one. This is the one. I will show you this one, because this is just too funny. Too funny. But I have to... All right. Okay. You ready for this? This is hilarious. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. There we go. Okay, so ignore. There is no sound to this one, but maybe there should be sound, but never mind. No, there should be sound because the sound in itself. This is what it. Or maybe you have. Maybe you hear it. No, let me know if you hear the sound. Oh, sorry. This is what they have been. That's it. That's it. We cannot hear. That's fine. There we go. Carlo Ancelotti wants Cristiano at Real Madrid. This is it. This is the post. This is the post from El Chiringuito, whatever the name of the TV show is. This Edu Aguirre guy. And this is what blew the whole thing up. So there we go. But we're not here to talk about Cristiano. We're here to talk about Manuel Locatelli. That's it. He's coming again, once again. Locatelli will have his medical tomorrow. Then we'll know the full details of the deal. But so far as I know, 2 years of free loan. And then on the second, after the second year, we will splash 35 million on him straight away, straight to Sassuolo's pocket. Cannavali must be very happy right now. I don't care. We got this deal done. So, there we go. Fino alla fine, my friends. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed this one, this small update from me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And smash like on this video. I really appreciate your support on this one. And we will see you at least on Friday, guaranteed. Because on Friday, there will be a therapy session with me and one other guest. We'll talk Juve predictions, what's going to happen with Juve this coming season, and of course, predict the whole table for the Serie A. There we go. Fino alla fine, Forza Juve, and thank you so much for watching.